Hello. How to change your oil when it's 19 degrees out. Is it focused on that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say as fast as possible. Then the next step is to give your dog a big old treat, because that's the right thing to do. And say hi to your daughter. Hi, daughter. And then put away all the bikes, because I'm bike obsessed, so I can make room to pull the Sequoia. Oh yeah, is that a good treat? Is that a good treat? Is that a good treat, girl? Yeah, is that a good treat? And nobody comments about my dog being big, because she's old and chunky and she deserves it because she's had a good life. Then get your supplies. Oil. Pennzoil, not a sponsor. Oil. Filter. STP, not a sponsor. Then go get the Sequoia and bring her in. Dun, dun, dun. Maintenance required. Time to change the oil. Ignore the TPMS. It's stupid. I'm just ignoring it right now because I'm too cheap to replace the sensors, but they are good. All right, let's pull her in. Ah, there's so many bikes in the way. Okay, I already popped the hood, and I believe, let's see if I can do this. I really struggle with this. I work as a mechanic, but every car has a different releasing mechanism. Let's look it up. 5.7 I-Force. I believe this is first year they put the 5.7 in the Sequoia. This is a 2008. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comments below. All right, let's get to it. Okay, ignore the Oregon plates. I no longer live in Oregon. I found a secure jacking point, and we're gonna jack it up. All right. Then, depending on what your setup is, in the garage, I use a floor jack and jack stands, and then find a secure spot on your frame to support your vehicle. Safety first, safety third, safety always. Yeah, okay. All right, since I'm doing this in the garage at night, I'm gonna need a flashlight. So I got this Harbor Freight, whoa, it's bright, icon. And here, let's turn it off for a second. So this rivals like Snap-on, makes a very similar one. This is really cool because it's got a magnetic base. You can stick it on things and it flips out. And it could be a light bar here, there, and there. Really bright, it's rechargeable, USB, and this hits the power button and we can illuminate things. Okay, on a serious note, we got 2 jack stands set up. We're securely set up on the frame. We got a drain bucket. I normally don't use a creeper, I just roll on my back, but it's very cold, legit 19 degrees. I'm hardcore improvising on tools because most of my stuff is at work. In fact, I brought this home tonight and it wasn't enough, so I'm having to use one of my home kits with an extension. It takes a 12 millimeter to get the skid plate down. That's got to come down so you can get access to the drain plug and the oil filter. And you will need, for a 2008 Sequoia at least, a specific, it's a cartridge style, so you will need the correct oil filter socket, because I'll show you guys the oil filter really quick. It's cartridge style, it's not a canister. Simple Green, not a sponsor. And this is like a pre-drain. We'll try to get in there and show it to you guys. That's the filter. All right, let's do this. Oh. There's a flashlight in action. You can adjust it all over the place. Sorry for the glare. And there's some 12 millimeter holes up in here. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get those down and get access. Ooh, let's try flashlight. Up in there. We're gonna change. Well, here's one of the bolts. All right, let's do this. So I was right, it is a 14 millimeter. I don't know why. I've changed this oil on this thing so many times on a lot of Toyotas. So I use a long handle Snap-on, not a sponsor. Okay, I'm really curious to see how this car has been driven. It's not completely cold. Okay, so I got the oil drain plug loose. I'm really curious. This car has been driven quite a bit today. It gets driven quite a bit every day actually. But let's see how this oil flows at 19 degrees. Put your comments in the comment down below. I mean, say, whoa, how good was that? I don't know. I got a fair amount of oil on my hand on that. Good thing I have the gloves on. Anyway, flowing pretty good, pretty dark. Got about 4,200 miles on this oil, full synthetic. I've been running full synthetic for ever. It's worked out pretty good for me, I think, overall. But yeah, it's flowing pretty good. All right, let's let it drain and get onto the oil filter. All right, so we're letting the oil drain all the way down, and my wife's here behind me. How cold is it, baby?
Way too cold.
It's about 19, and I'm starting to feel it. So she said it was too cold to be out here. What do you think?
Way too cold to be outside.
Okay, let's get on with this oil job. Dun dun dun! I got the 12mm bolts down, and there is the oil filter housing. That's why it's kind of a weird shape. I'll get the light up in there for you. And you gotta pull that 3/8 plug out. That's kind of a pre-drain. They got a plastic little plunger that goes inside there. Then you pull that down, swap out the cartridge. But I noticed I was using some power steering fluid flow the other day. And this is a power steering cooler line. You can see how it's wet. It's all dry here. That's wet up there. So there's where my power steering fluid has been going. It's very slow over time. And I do recommend poking around underneath your hood, especially when you have an older vehicle. This rig has about 214,000 miles on it. And it's starting to show its age a little bit. It's an amazing runner overall, but yeah, I might look into changing that cooler line. Definitely keep an eye on it. It's a weep, so it's not a full-on leak. But yeah, all right. It is getting a little cold. The cold's starting to get to me just a little bit, so I'm not going to go into too much more depth on the rest of this part of it. I'm going to get it buttoned up down here and get on the top side. And let me know if you want to see more videos like this in the comments below. All right. Again, it's like crazy cold outside right now, so I got the oil filter housing out. I got the old filter discarded, and we got the drain here, and we got the new filter that goes in there. Probably gonna take 2 hands, and then I got an O-ring kit. One O-ring goes on the pre-drain, that goes on the bottom of the housing, and we've got 2 new O-rings to put on. And then the cold is starting to get to me a little bit. I am dressed pretty layered up, but probably not quite enough. What's the coldest you guys have ever changed oil in? Currently it's 19 degrees here. I'm gonna hustle up and get this done. Let me know in the comments below. All right, let's do this. Okay, 19 degrees. How well will this oil flow? I think it's gonna flow pretty good. It's only been out in the garage for an hour from the parts store, so I think it's gonna be good. All right, let's see here. Drink up, little 5-7. Oh yeah, it's all good. Oh yeah. All right. Okay, let's get on with this. All right, guys, what did you think? A little bit tongue-in-cheek, trying to throw a little bit of humor in there, but that was a 19-degree oil change. She's all ready. I did get a little hold. Not the warmest gloves for this type of weather. Just trying to get it done. Wanted to get it out of the way. Didn't want to do it tomorrow. Just want to relax and play, sleep in. It's Friday night, tomorrow's Saturday. It's the weekend. So this chore is done. Now I'm gonna take the family out. We're gonna get some hamburgers, relax and enjoy. Now I got some fresh oil in the rig. How cold of an oil change, or how cold was it last time you changed your oil? See, I just get messed up. I'm gonna stop thinking. I'm just gonna talk. Ridiculous. What's the coldest you've ever changed your oil? What temperature was it outside when you just had to get your oil change done? It was a chore, but it needs to be done. We gotta keep clean oil in our rigs. I'm hoping to keep this one another 5, maybe 10 years. So really been up on the maintenance on it. Do you guys want to see more videos like this, car related? I wouldn't mind doing a little bit warmer weather, maybe doing a more detailed one. Really walking through all the steps of what it takes to change the oil yourself in the garage. You can save yourself a ton of money. You can get your oil filter online. You can wait for sales. A lot of the parts houses, Advance, is who I've been using lately. They have specials all the time. You can change oil super cheap with some basic hand tools in just a little bit of time. Yeah, 5.7, great motor. 214,000-ish miles, runs amazing, except for the horrible gas mileage. Man, these things suck fuel like mad, but they're just super reliable, bulletproof. We're gonna find out. Might kind of keep you guys updated on how this thing plays out. Like to push it to 300,000 and beyond. I don't see any reason why not. I've been keeping up on the maintenance on it. She's a little beat, but hey, she gets the job done. Nice, reliable, 4-wheel drive, great for cold weather, great for transporting the family. Can't get around the gas mileage nowadays. I'm really harping on that because it hurts. But anyway, really like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Do you want to see more? I watched a lot of YouTube videos myself, so I usually throw in some stuff that I watch from other guys and stuff. But anyway, all right. Say goodbye to the 5.7. Enough said.